Hi there everyone, it's Tony Paladin, Managing Partner at LCP Global Sports Consulting Group, and today I'd like to pose the question: if you're a sports property, what do brands want from me? So it might sound like a silly question, but it's actually not. All too often I've seen sports properties being overly fixated on performance, which yes is part of the game. Obviously you want to perform, but there's this underlying assumption that that's enough to attract a brand. And I hate to break it to you, but it's not. I have seen teams, and I've worked with sports properties that aren't necessarily performing. In fact, they're pretty much middle of the pack, but they do something a little better than their performing or their winning counterparts. They engage. They focus on building relationships. They focus on looking at their assets and how best they can leverage them. They look at their networks. They look at their reputations. They look at their ability to market themselves. They also look at their ability to augment the brand that they're trying to court. So if I bring this back into a complete winning mindset mentality, which that's a default for a sportsman or a sportswoman, obviously you want to perform. I mean, that's what you are born and bred to do and to think. But the conundrum here is that it's just not enough to gain attraction for big brands. And this is sometimes why you see certain sports properties that shouldn't necessarily be getting good sponsorships, but they are. They're the ones that are getting onto Netflix shows. They're the ones that are allowing their brands to see what it's like to live a day in the life of an athlete or a team. They allow their brand to see that they're just human, that there are simple human interactions, their highs, their lows, their mood changes, their interpersonal dynamics. And basically, this falls into the same thread that I've been speaking about for a while, is that a sponsorship is not just a sponsorship. And a sponsorship is not just a partnership. And a sponsorship is definitely not just a relationship. So typically the way it goes is that if you form a good bond from the beginning and you really acquire a good sponsorship, it should be on you to really turn that into a good partnership and ultimately into a good relationship. And when that relationship really starts forming and you really get to know each other, the sports property and the brand unite as one, those deals can last for years. And ultimately, the brand and the sports property become one brand. And more often than not, that's when the real performance comes. And in the ideal world, what you want to be performing, you want to be well sponsored, and you want to be basically showcasing your brand and the relationship of the brand that helped you get there. Anyway, I thought I'd just leave you with that. Take care and chat to you soon. Cheers.